Joining us now, the Heritage Foundation's China and national security expert, Steve Yates. Steve, it's such a pleasure to have you on the show. It's good to see you. What's your reaction to President Trump bringing U.S. economic powerhouses to this summit? Is he trying to further reset America away from the WTO, where the U.S. lost a lot of manufacturing power to overseas nations?
Well, for sure, the WTO failed experiment looms large. I think that basically China going into the WTO ended that part of globalism, and President Trump is our first post-globalist president. And so bringing the CEOs along, he did that with the Middle East trip, although this is quite a spectacular array in terms of number and the breadth of industries covered. And that core point of China open up, it's important for people to take that in, because we've been told for a couple generations that China was already open, and that, of course, is not true. There is not reciprocity or balance or fairness. China has much more access to the United States than Americans do to China. And so this principle is important. I don't know that national security will allow us to sell the best into China. That would be a bad idea for our defense supply chains. But the principle of open up, I think, is a good starting point for the president.
So, Steve, what can the president accomplish in that vein? Because Trump has leverage here. I mean, we know that the total market cap of the top U.S. companies is about $30 trillion versus $1.2 trillion for China. China is a superpower. It's got powerful manufacturing facilities, but China's got $3 trillion in a bad debt overhang from its real estate binge that could turn its economic doldrums into recession. So what can President Trump get here for America?
Well, it's a vital context you just shared. I mean, really, it's super important for the president to focus on what's transactional and tactical. That is what the Chinese system can potentially give on, even though we have to trust and verify that something gets actually done. When you're talking about structural, systemic, strategic things, that's harder. So if you look at Iran, for instance, is China really going to oppose or support a change in the fundamentals of that regime? It probably likes the regime it was dealing with. The world's leading state sponsor of terrorism was one of its major suppliers of oil. So getting that strategic change is, I think, harder. The economic parts, getting a bit more of American product in, tactical, we can do that. Getting industries like social media companies access in a country that is alien to First Amendment freedoms of speech, not likely.
Not likely. Got it. Thank you, Steve Yates, for your expertise tonight. It's good to see you.